was raped by a werewolf. I was so scared that I wanted to get out of there. But no matter where I fled, the werewolf always followed close behind, with no other option. I chose to call the police. But the police dismissed me as insane. They threw me straight into prison. There, I encountered a woman. She said she had been raped by a werewolf as well, and the police had locked her up as a lunatic too. At that moment, the prison door opened. The werewolf had come, but he didn't harm me. Instead, he wanted to play a game of cat and mouse with me. If he caught me, I would become his prey, to survive. I agreed to the werewolf's terms. I went home and changed my clothes. Then I went to a public restroom to change my sanitary pad. But as soon as I sat down, someone knocked on the door. Clearly, the werewolf had tracked me by the scent of blood. I quickly wiped away the bloodstains on the floor. Soon, the knocking stopped. Next, I hurried out of the restroom and continued my escape, to completely shake off the werewolf's pursuit. I removed the used sanitary pad from below and threw it under the bridge. Sure enough, the werewolf headed off in another direction. Afterward, I arrived at my boyfriend's house. When they learned I was being hunted by a werewolf, they immediately locked the doors. Then they picked up weapons to seek revenge for me. Meanwhile, I quickly hid myself. Right after that, sounds of fighting erupted outside. When the noises finally stopped, I rushed out to see what had happened. To my horror, all my friends had been killed by the werewolf. Seeing the werewolf completely unharmed, I trembled in sheer terror. Then the werewolf prepared to take me away. At that instant, my boyfriend arrived. I gestured for my boyfriend to leave immediately, but it was already too late. Watching the werewolf devour my boyfriend, I rushed back inside the house. Then I escaped through the back door. Next, I ran to an underground bar. I cleaned the blood off my body and changed into a new set of clothes. I was preparing to seek help from an exorcist. We had agreed on a meeting place, but when I got into a taxi, I noticed blood starting to flow from my forehead again. I instantly realized something was seriously amiss.